Hey, excuse me. Good afternoon, Bob Trade Genius. The 28th of May. I'll just go over a few charts here of some interesting possibilities. So today is a weird day, day after the holiday, and there was a pension rebalancing, and they're just still pushing pretty hard on some of these miners and commodity plays. But I think we're starting to see some resistance to those down moves now, and I want to walk through some of those. So here's AK Steel, and I don't know if you can see this here. This is a huge tail right here. Maybe I'll go daily so you can see it easier. There. And so some panic selling here. Some shorts probably got wiped out. I mean, a longs probably got wiped out. And it broke the two standard deviation channel. This is usually good for a snapback. And what I did was I bought some July uh, $2 strike calls. Not ready to call this a buy yet, and because the way this market's going is just these are one-way street moves of late, and and then what I'll do is I'll sell calls against it if I have to just recover as much of my investment as I can if this doesn't work out for me. But I think it's pretty benign, and I won't be interested in buying it unless I get either a moneymaker buy or a slingshot. I'm surprised the slingshot didn't fire today. That was pretty that's pretty steep, pretty fast low here. And now I'm waiting to see if this thing turns up. But I think it might be good for a quick hit on the lotto side. Now going into AG, AG's been holding on here pretty well. We had a bounce last week that we were able to do a quick trade on, but if it gets down to this channel at this point now, that I'll be a buyer of AG again. But I'm just waiting at the moment. Something happened here today. They announced that they um, had some opportunities, something happening in Greece, and so, but it just ripped the short apart, and I think we're going to see a lot of that. But look what it did; it hit the bottom of the channel, and it was just right for a short squeeze. Although there's a little bit of an inverted hammer. Not interested in this one uh, yet either. I just want to see some of the big boys start to move too. And then I want to go down here to GOLD because I think now we're close to capitulation here. They wiped out the whole year's gain, and last time it pushed down through the channel, it came back up, had a nice move higher, and that's what I'm waiting on for that. And but if it closes below 160, I may just have to figure out I was totally wrong on this. I'm in at 1281. That's my average price, so not too bad. And uh, I'll plan on selling calls if it still looks like it's a decent opportunity for me. But I've held off so far to see if we get a washout and a bounce. And then we did buy Mag Silver today, and so at 928, and this is curving up. I like that. And then on the 4-hour chart, it's settling pretty nicely here, even though we're still in a downtrend. Mag Silver has a tendency to do these kind of moves, and we've caught this move now twice, and so just as recently as last week. So we had two nice trades on Mag Silver here this year, and this thing always surprises to the upside. So keep that in mind. Here's a stock that we traded before, and then took a quick trade here, and then I just lost sight of it because we are trading some other things. But it's popping again, and if it comes down to fill this gap, then I'm going to go ahead and call this for a buy. They're in a really good industry, doing all the right things, making more and more money, and I think this thing's ready to climb higher. So I think this move here will probably, I don't want to call it fail, but it'll come down to fill the gap. And then once it does that, I think it'll be a good it'll be a good buy for us. And let's see what else here. Um, I think that's pretty much it on the up. Oh, Kinross Gold too. Where's KGC? Okay, this one also bucked the trend today too, and so just wanted to keep an eye on as well. And I think this thing's ready to make a nice move higher as well. So it's been holding up pretty well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing, pop for 20, 30 cents here. 5-10% move here in the near future. Anyway, Bob, Trade Genius. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Gold and silver options expired today for June contracts, and we'll see if tomorrow they start getting into a buying mode here again with gold and silver. They've had a hard time selling gold and silver, gold off. Silver they hit pretty hard today, but GOLD, let me just show you here, is they're still struggling trying to push gold down. It's just not budging. So they're taking it out on the miners apparently. But when this thing curves up with a higher low, I think we're going to then start pushing back up towards 1300. My target my target is 1510 on gold on an inverted head and shoulders basis. So then I think all the miners will start moving with it. Anyway, thanks for listening. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.